And stay tuned, Mech Warriors, and welcome back to another episode of MegaMek as we get into the campaigns of the Striking Serpents. Now, the reason why I repeated that is because I forgot to bring in the YouTube people, but I'm not going to forget that again. Keep it in MekHQ. Wait, what? Let's see, you're making me, oh, yeah. No. We do not condone anything beyond PG-13 in this chat. So... Alright, so today, right now, we have two lances that are currently sitting at home. That is Adder and Boa. Adder and Boa got the absolute crap kicked out of them recently, and so they both had to go back for a little bit of repair work, which, you know, was pretty badly needed. Also a little bit of relaxation. Also, Boa is currently in the grips of a major murder mystery where potentially one of their pilots is a traitor, and whatever they plan to do about that. If you want to learn more about that, you do need to check out our Discord, where you can find all of the information concerning that and try and figure out who is the person who betrayed Boa Lance, if, you know, anybody at all. Could just be there was bad luck, wrong place at the wrong time and all that. Adder Lance also got the crap kicked out of him, but they're doing much better. Unfortunately, Pyro lost another mech. So he's currently now driving a Warhammer for a little bit. Hopefully we'll get him into something a little bit more with more oomph. But for now, the Warhammer 6R will have to be his new home. So because of that, Cobra and Diamondback and everybody's favorite Foxsnake Wings all have missions this week. They get to do cool things, and so that's going to be fun. 18 XP. Oh yes, he also lost 18 XP because he died, but he is currently set to being revived or revivified. Works enough. So, losing 18 XP really sucks because that puts you right at the cusp of being able to grab something. But anyway, Diamondback is first, followed up by Cobra. So Diamondback's mission is to probe the enemy lines and see if they can't get a little bit of stuff done to the enemy. You've misstaged the game again? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna have to be a little bit more mistagged? Oh, I hit reset on this like 15 bloody times. I'm gonna have to start doing it from the actual Twitch menu instead of relying on this to go through. There, is it fixed now? I'm clicking madly to make sure that it's done. No, it went back to fucking Battletech. Jesus. We've already used up our F word and we haven't even started. Click the button. Oh, no, now it's just broken. Now it's just broken. Request throttled. Because I was sending through. Now this battle mic on ultra low setting. I do wonder why it does that. But, yeah. Alright, so Diamondback has a probe mission where they will be operating with Foxsnake 1. Gonna dart in, see if they can't kill 25%. Potato setting speed. And if they can, then wonderful. And if not, then they all die. So, unfortunately, a couple of the mechs are a little bit roasted, I guess might be the proper way of putting it. So our Raven 2X is currently missing, you know, half, well, not half the mech, but at least the arm. Thanks to some phenomenal repair work done by our tech crews, they did manage to get that right torso reattached. Which lances are we fighting? You happen to be fighting these guys at the moment, a whole bunch of them. We got Skulker Wheeled Scouts, which, show me the Skulker Wheeled Scout if it has what I think it does. No, it doesn't. It's just an immune laser. So it's not the cool Skulker. Or I could be thinking of some armored car. But a little bit of light work, a nice big hunchback in here in order to make things a little bit extra dangerous. And, well, you'll find out my other little surprise. Which of our lenses are fighting this room? I just explained it. So, that would be Cobra and Diamondback. And a third air battle being done by Foxsnake. So let's get underway and rock and roll. Dibs on the hunchback. Nobody gets a hunchback. Well, I don't know, maybe. Oh crap, forgot. Game. I was just thinking about this before all hell broke loose. Gotta remember, when you use your saved games, you have to remember to replace your players. Alright, there they go. Now we're rocking and rolling. I don't want you to back up, I want you to move forward as fast as you possibly can. We're going to use our evasion gained by just running in a straight line, see if we can't use that to avoid incoming enemy fire. And even the fire javelin finally able to actually operate this time. Because, you know, it's not on fire. That's not going to work out for you. So I don't think the enemy's quite in range just yet. Maybe the PPC, but that's only if we're kind of lucky. Yeah, not in large laser range, that's for sure. And the PPC stopping well short. We do have to close to the other end of the map and then hopefully wipe out the enemy. So, no ghost targets. A poor roll on that one, but nobody's in range to shoot anybody anyway. So, just throw me at the biggest mech every deployment. Stop uploaded me. That might not be the greatest survival strategy in the world. Keep on the pace. Out of it because I don't need to see it at the moment. But we are probably going to get in shooting range in this turn, though. Not much, but it'll be something. And then slip down in here, nice and quickly, duck down. Not getting our full evasion, although the fire javelin is going to be a +3. Works for me because let's see, incoming artillery fire and scattering and damage, but we haven't gotten hit just yet. So Firebase Aegis is taking a little bit of a hand in this battle, so we are expecting incoming artillery shells. So don't stop is my sincerest advice to you for the remainder of this fight. Otherwise, bad things might happen. It's not a good idea to hang around when the long toms are flying. 10's the best we're going to get, so we're going to large laser and SRM6. Build up a little bit of heat. It's not the worst thing in the world at the moment. No range on the PPC wielder. We are barely in range, but it's a 13 with the Wolfhound's large laser, so no contact with that. Fire Javelin is in range, but also still no solid contact. The range is too great. No ghost targets active. Not being lucky on this one. Alright, more incoming fire, and this is when things start getting really mixed up. Let's put the Panther first. He's sort of in back, so that'll mean I don't have to worry so much. So sprint on forward, hopefully you don't get hit. Did have a Scorpion move on forward, so let's bring the Wolfhound on in. Taking advantage of his high speed and maneuverability, although he's only going to be moving 7 tiles, which is a little less well defended than I kind of wanted. Could get on top of the Skulker. I could take a 20 once. Wait, what? Where should we dream on? You could take a 20? Oh, an AC20? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. it would be probably a very, very bad idea. Let's bring in the J. Actually, no, I don't want to bring in the J. Bring in my super weak 2X. 1, 2. Can I get... I can if I ignore the Skulker. I kind of don't want to do that, though. Well, if I send the Javelin on over, that might be fine. Yeah, the 2X can just continue to fight, sort of as per normal. Oh, there's the Hunchback. He ran at maximum speed. I could just charge him. Unfortunately, we're a little bit too light on defenses at the moment. Yeah, that Wolfhound's definitely going to get his wish. He's going to get shot at badly. Said once. I wouldn't recommend it even once. We're gonna be 8 tiles moved. That's, well, that's not the worst thing in the world, but it just runs, well, no, I have to wait for the Stinger to move if I want to get that free move. Unfortunately, we're out of time. So it's now or never. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that'll be +2. We'll be on top of the Wasp for a nice little punch up. Hopefully this will work out and I won't come to regret it. And also we're within minimum range on that Vedette, so I don't have to worry so much about his gun. It's not going to be a huge effect, but it'll be something. Firestarter slipping in the back. Oh, Panther took a hit from the Long Tom. So, yeah. Took 15 damage. Center torso, rear, left leg, and left arm. Kind of down. Firebase Aegis making its presence known. Raven could hit up here. But what are we dealing with? Get this off over here since we're not using this half of the map at the moment. Stinger's at 9. Fire Javelin's ours. Behind him, I have a debt. An 8 as well. Show me my 2X, because I need to know what you can shoot. Okay, so you can't hit the Skulker at all. If I went for the Vedette, it's a 7. If I went for the Stinger, it's an 8. That's not bad. Slightly better pilot. Alright, so yeah, you'll hit the Skulker. Burn him down with maximum medium laser. Shoot that. Shoot at the Long Tom. The Long Tom's off map. So Firebase Aegis strikes from off the map. You just kind of have to take it. Alright, Javelin. Javelin could hit that Wasp pretty good if you twisted. How would you do on the Vedette? You would hit an 8. 8 might be worth going for. Start lighting the Fire Javelin up a little bit. Wolfhound, just outside of range for an accurate shot at the Hunchback. Would have been an 8 on the return fire. We may as well give him a little bit of laser light. See if he can't take it. If I windage the large laser, I could hit it. Lasers don't curve that much. They do curve, but not that much. 13. Ooh, the Panther may not be involved in this fight. Can hit with the Skulker with a 12 with a Vedette. It's not great. Alright. Lob one with the Vedette, see what happens. Which means the 2X needs to twist, and I'm gonna take the gamble and see if I can't light up that Wasp. Ghost Targets is active with a 9, which is very nice. So they needed an 11 to hit us with that one. The Vedette just got really lit up. Although Firestarter hit the Raven with some machine guns. It's not the worst thing in the world. But we did slow down the Vedette. That'll make him an easier target. A Raven did manage to get that lucky large laser hit. Blew off the entire left arm. I think the Wasp has his guns on the right arm though. And the Hunchback hit the left torso. The Wolfhound in one shot and blew it to pieces. He rolled a 12. So that's somebody was talking big about being able to take AC20 shells. Oh, that's not gonna end well. Duck. See, Stinger hits, Firestarter hits, Wasp hits, and the Javelin hits the Wasp. Okay. Unfortunately, our Javelin did fall because we got kicked twice, and that was unfortunate. The life is not going super well for Diamondback at the moment. You can get behind it. One, that's not enough. We will need more speed. Need a lot more speed. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't knock down the Wasp. We did hit it quite nicely. At least it was the left side. You're still missing half your mech. We will operate like this. That'll pick us up 2. Hunchback going in hard. Interesting. The Wolfhound can actually get right up behind it. Unfortunately, that's not nearly enough defense. So that's the problem. Can my Firestarter, or not my Firestarter, my Javelin. My Javelin could have gotten there with a jump. Unfortunately, he's on his back. And so let's just make sure that we get outside of the range at the very least. The J maybe? This Firestarter is a big problem actually. And he knows it. Best choice might end up having to be that. Should give me a 50% protection. Please don't get shot at again. Half without the large laser. But now everything gets channeled into your CT. That's a very, very unhealthy thing to happen. But with any luck, it won't be too much of a problem. But at this rate, I wouldn't hold out too much hope. I don't know if they're predicting my movements with this Panther, so I want to be a little bit unpredictable with that. I am limited in who's left, and it's a problem. And you're not nearly fast enough to avoid the target. Not right now, anyway. That'll give me 2 protection. I won't have a shot on anybody. Well, actually no, if I turn, I'll have a shot of the Vedette. Okay. And it'll also put me at a longish range against the Hunchback, which is the more important thing. Unicycle and your master. Train either and go blow up. He's got a van. He's got a very custom van that I built specifically for him. It's a very fast command van. That'll give me a +2. That Firestarter and Stinger hanging around, I'm not sure I'm going to be happy enough with a+2. Alright, let's get some distance in there. Or or +1 even. It's a nice fan. It is a nice van. It has non-existent tires because it's a hover van. Because this is the future, damn it, and I'll be damned if I'm just rolling around on 4 wheels. But come on, you have a single wasp. It does not take this long to figure out what you're going to do with it. There you go. Being smart. Flipping in behind the hunchback. That's where you want to be. More damage to random hexes. Nothing useful. You're an 8. An 8 as well. And a 7. Ooh, somebody's going to die. Not that much heat. A little less heat than that. Ugh, a little less heat than that as well. I can't handle the +2 heat right now. I need to keep it maneuverable. Or means less cramped too. Does it? That I did not know. Hunchback is a 9, but you're a 7, so I'm going to shoot at you with the hopes that I can rip you to pieces and, you know, steadily work down the enemy force. 11s. Ain't you just the best? Wait, you ran 5, which gave you a mod of 2? That's not right. He needs to run 6 to get a mod of 2. That's some bullshit. Fire PPC his way. See if he explodes. Fire your large laser. I don't want to push you too high because you also don't have jump jets, which makes you super vulnerable. 8, 7. Could just channel everything into that stinger. It's a really good shot right now. Do what we can. Enemy stinger misses both times. Ghost target's active on a 10. That's nice. Raven hits the stinger pretty nicely, but doesn't cut through anything important. Firestarter missed most of what he was shooting at. And the Raven just lights up the Scorpion quite nicely, even stuns him for a turn. Skulker hurts the Javelin because he gets a penetrator on the right, on the torso rear, but as long as I can keep him standing, then I can start jumping all over the place and he won't even be able to touch us. Wasp is missing his Fire Scorpion missed. Javelin lighting things up, even managed to get a good hit on the heatsink. So unfortunately, not super useful. Damage was scattered far too wide. Stinger stays standing, which is of course unfortunate. Sure, give him a punch. Double punch. Wasp got kicked, but stays standing. We missed both of our punches because we can't roll an 8, which is a bit of a shame. The van had submarine style periscope. Alright, let's bring in the air support. Because I don't trust you guys to do this on your own, which is why Fox Snake is here. So let's get you gone, honestly. Oh, Scorpion Light Tank didn't do anything. Cappy's moved that. I gotta hold off on you, so I will move you hopefully to locations that'll keep you alive. Could just run that. Give me the 6. I'll get the same. Ooh, crap! No, I won't get the same protection. Shoot. He's only getting +1. That's gonna lead to a hunchback turning around to shoot him in the face. Fudge. So the Panther might be exploding in the very near future. So keep your eyes on the skies, and you might. Oh nope! He decided he wants to go after my Raven. I can only approve of this odd decision. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. It'll be funny. Or not. We'll find out. So you're trying to gang up on my Wolfhound. Oh. I really do want to kill this Wasp. I gotta start taking care of some of these lights. Because their maneuverability is proving to be a rather significant problem. I'm going to just sort of keep it the maximum range that I can. And hopefully I don't have to worry about anything. But I need a little bit more acceleration than that. In Game of Thrones Season 5, they just kept doing plot threads and not resolving any of them. That's not an incorrect view of the situation. I'm gonna come right into the back of a hunchback. Perfect. Means I get to shoot his rear armor. And I'm gonna come on through this Wasp. You know, where's the fire? Ooh, the Firestarter is on his own. Probably a mistake. Saying. The fire starter is about to get bombed. This is why you're here. The accuracy is bad, but you're going to get your temperature back under control. Sure. 7 might be a nice easy hit. Although it's entirely possible that it's taken care of by other people. In on the hunchback. Now let's make sure that we remove things from the actual engagement. Panther. Hit that hunchback. Yeah. It's probably not going to work, but we're going to give it our best shot. Really, it's probably going to be up to the air support to take care of the problem for us. However, it is time to cook this thing. Hopefully, we don't come to regret it, but hunchbacks have almost no rear armor. Rear armor of hunchback is legendary. Ah, yes, the legendary rear armor of hunchbacks. All of its glory. Can you please explode? I can only fire one medium laser at you because I kind of cooked on a previous turn. It was pretty beautiful. Oh, right, okay. Target the hunchback. 6s, baby. PPC, PPC, and random medium laser. I can't bomb him because it's too close to the wolfhound, so that could get bad really quickly. This guy, on the other hand, is not as well protected, and so I'm going to altitude dive bomb. It's going to suck for him. As long as we don't use the clusters, we should be okay. That should be 40 damage for dropping on him. Let me get that AC20. Why do you need AC20? Alright, let's see. Ghost Targets is active with a 9, which is good. And Stinger missed and then hit. Wait, okay, he did shoot at the Wolfhound both times. I thought for a second he fired at multiple targets. So the Wolfhound is taking quite a few shots, actually. Kinda to be expected, I suppose. Stingray hits the back of the Hunchback quite beautifully, and then the Hunchback shoots at the Capellan Wasp in the right arm, which blows off the right arm, the right torso, and into the CT. His then follow-up medium laser blows up that, so that didn't work out so great. Dropped a couple of bombs onto the fire starter and killed that. Hunchback oh no, the Hunchback goes down while the fire starter stays standing. That's going to save our Wolfhound a punch back to the face. So that'll be nice. Maybe that, So we hit the left torso rear with 1 PPC. That's really disappointing. Had we hit with both, it would have been a thing of beauty. No, give me that. Punch that. And then you can punch that. Stinger falls. That's good. Did the Stinger? Yeah, the Stinger missed and then fell over. We did kick the Hunchback in the leg, which is a bit of a waste of a kick for a Hunchback, but hey. Oh, and our aircraft succeeded in its check to stay, alive. Where is my Panther? My Panther is currently operating at the fringes of everything at the moment, so that makes life a little bit easier. But they do have 2 things that are down, which could make life much simpler. Unfortunately, there's no penalty to standing back up in this game, aside from, standing up. But there's no, negative or positives to hit. You're back on temperature, so you can dive back in. Gonna be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 plus ghost targets. We're gonna have to hope with it. They're gonna sink me up pretty good. We'll put some pressure on. Wolfhound's gonna have to run the hell out of there, though. Keeping the range along. It's very important. Hunchback hasn't gone yet, right? Alright, time to run. Back it up. I'm getting 5 tiles away, but it's gonna have to do. Ooh, interesting. That fire javelin could be in a lot of trouble. Let's do some maneuvers. I intend to do a split ass and come right over the top of you. screaming like a madman. So hopefully this works out. No guarantees though. Oh shoot, I'm gonna run out of velocity. Okay, so I need to kick in my turn earlier than that. Good, there it is. 6. Hey, he got the 6. Do you still have your bombs, out of curiosity? Did I drop them? Yes, you still have your bombs. So you can still hurt people badly. Did I drop clusters? Well, in any event, I am gonna pull off a... See if I can do a hammerhead off of this one. It's an easier to do maneuver. Or is it the harder to do one? It's one of the two. Go up, back up to 5. Doesn't give me such a boost. No, it's definitely the harder maneuver. So I could try the split S, but I'd be at altitude 1 at that point. Oh. Maneuver, split S. Oh, I'm carrying too much velocity if I try that.
All
right.
systems
So,
nominal.
Gatekeeper Games, thank you for the follow. Bomb that 100. I'd like to. I've got cluster bombs for it. Which, as long as they don't scatter into the javelin, might actually work. But that requires me to hit 4 cluster bomb drops. And I don't know if I can do that. It might just be a better idea to stack up and wait for the next return. Like, I'm always tempted to just continue to push on. No, we'll go for that hammerhead and we'll see if we can't roll the 9. And in the meantime, we'll also, you know, back up to altitude. Yeah, he didn't make it. He'll be back. Doesn't look good. So good for tapping. This is Diamondback. Cobra is much heavier. Just, would you please kindly just explode? One of these little tiny mechs seems to refuse to, like, just self-detonate itself. You're my best shot, so please die. The greatest of fire. 10 is not good. 7, on the other hand, I can possibly make work. Panther has a 12. 12. This Panther, what is going on with this Panther? Cannot hit the broadside of a bar today with it. To be fair, I have been placing him at maximum range shots, which is not helping him whatsoever. It rates a 9, so fire at him. Actually, no, you need to take a round off. You're just way too toasty. Although we will be better positioned for next round. That's going to be very hot. It's going to be very hot. Target, hex for bomb. That bomb. Let's place all of our faith in Tal. So, hey Gribbit. So Tal, please don't screw this up. Otherwise, lots of people are gonna die. Ghost Targets is active on only a 7 though. All right, Raven got 2 structure remaining on the Wasp CT. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. Stinger missed. Raven hits the Scorpion with a large laser, which is nice, but it doesn't get any critical effect on through. Skulker hits the Raven J2 in the head, however, it does get rerolled thanks to Edge being intact. Good reason for bringing it. Do you now? Did you steal something? Like a mech? Javelin did get a through armor critical on the Hunchback. By the way, if you happen to be in the MechWarrior game, and one of our actual MechWarrior tagged people, and you haven't voted yet in the current rules vote, you need to do that. If you didn't vote, you're the reason why we haven't changed any of the critical rules. But in any event, we got the through armor critical on the Hunchback. Unfortunately, rolled 4, no effect on that critical. The Wasp hit the Raven J2 in the head again, but we were able to reroll because of Edge. That's a problem. Stingray comes in, bomb scattering, hitting Forsher and the Hunchback. Hunchback bombed, left arm destroyed. and Vedette made him mobile. So a bit of an interesting combination of situations going on here. So the Hunchback's lost an arm, that's a laser. And then the Firestarter really kind of got rocked a little bit. He's got internal structure open on a CT, that's gonna make it nice and vulnerable. Hunchback fired his AC20, the Javelin missed. He needed an 8, holy shit. We're very lucky on that one. See if we can't boot this tank far across the map. No, we can damage its motive systems though. Alright, what's left? Enemy BPV is 0% because, wait, why? Oh no, it's 80% of our target. Sorry, I'm so used to killing compellents. Excel engine, melee ++ gyro will be adding melee actuators and arms and legs. Interesting. Oh, you got a Thug 11E? Alright, I've got to move you again. We need to get jumping jack on this mech. It's proving to be a significant problem. Turning you around is going to be an interesting attempt because you're already at altitude 2. So I added improved jump jets and cooling heat bank and exchanger to a Thug. I never really thought of the Thug as being a flying mech. Okay, so the Wolfhound is nice and chill, which means I can't use him right now. I can, however, try and back up. No, apparently not. I'm gonna fly to get back. We'll add in a +3, see if he can't come after me. He's gonna go for it. Okay. In which case, I will come sprinting in at maximum speed from the back. We have successfully flanked. Jumped us in the Thug. Not heresy. Will you just die? And you with your little pirouette bullshit. Alright, how fast does the Wolfhound move? How much speed could a Wolfhound give? A Wolfhound could give speed. Right there. We're gonna pound the Hunchback. We're gonna see if we can't get some serious poundage going on it. 2 rounds until the other Raven comes in. Or not other Raven, but the other... God, what's it called? Stingray. Alright, I need you to accelerate and accelerate. That brings you to 3. So that should give you enough for the Imbleman. That'll reverse our direction and give us +2 altitude, which we need. Ooh, I'm gonna need even more acceleration than that. Give me 3. Maybe 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go for the full burn on this one. See if we can't bring Tal right on back. Himmelman. Can you pull this off? He needs a 5 and a 4. And then another 5. And he rolled a 10 and a 7. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Tal really kind of demonstrating some serious capabilities in this fighter jet. For once, he is just dominating in this aerospace fighter, which I'm rather impressed by. Guess he's got one more 5 up that he's got to roll, which he could screw up on. But this has just dragged him right back into the fight. So let's have Tal open fire first because, you know, he just pulled that off. I kind of want to give him some love. I has voted for critical votes. Thank you, Gray. I'm so happy that we're all voting for them. And let's just unload everything I've got. +8. Do I want to go +11? I might go +11. No, if I hit 10, it's +2 movement. I need them for the mud landings. That's not quite how that works, but I appreciate you voting. That's the plan! Throw the large laser there as well. Hell, we're even gonna lob some missiles at this poor unmoving tank. I think I need to just see if I can't remove one of these vehicles off, see if that drags them below, because we're getting mighty close to being dead. Like stupid RNG stuff is increasing in future battles. It opens up all locations to being valid targets for a critical strike, but the vote is still anyone's game at this point. I mean, they have not come up with a final set. All right, so at this point, the Stingray has knocked off both arms on the Hunchback. So if he falls down, he will not be able to get up. It's 16 to 9. What? If you're a random engine MG ammo crits, that's mostly the Battlemaster's fault. All right, Firestarter unloaded on the Javelin, hit nothing. The Raven just burning into the back of this, got an engine crit. The Raven 2X tanking out the Vedette, managed to miss his Hunchback. So this Hunchback is now getting +5 heat per turn. He's got no arms. If he falls over, he will not get up again, which is kind of the hope. You've managed to hit the Vedette with that, so good job there. And Raven, the J2 taking a hit to the head. They are really gunning for our head on this one. And the Hunchback hits the Javelin with an AC20 right to the CT there. That's a 2 standard gyro hits an engine crit. He's going down. A Hunchback falls as well and crit his gyro. He does not stand up for the rest of the fight. The pluses for the gyro hit and both arms being out, he's not getting up. He's never getting up ever again. And we'll just give him a nice little boot to the head. Oh, we crit his, and then we crit his gun. Beautiful. Oh, god damn. Well, there goes the Stingray. He rolled a 3. Al, it was a 3. All you needed to do was roll a 5. A 5 only. Does anybody know the odds of rolling a 5 on 2d6? I think it's something in the order of 70%. So there goes Tal's fighter, which he has had since the beginning, since he joined. Because he smashed that sucker right into the ground. Round report. What are we up to? Start of the phase. 72, we win. Okay. We have to survive to the end of this round now, but hey. At least we don't have to worry about the Hunchback. +5. It's a 64%. This gives well you don't take 30% chance to die in an arrow. It wasn't. Ugh. He shouldn't have crashed. I'm gonna have to look into replacing something about my pilots. See if I can't give them something that'll work. The Fire Javelin just doesn't have a gyro. Fuck, it's not gonna survive this round. Just not gonna survive the round. That's really annoying. That's really frustrating even. Because it technically does survive. It has 5 CT and 2 hits on the engine, or 2 hits on the gyro and a hit on the engine. So remember that. Maybe just change your arrow playstyle to be safer but less deadly. He was at altitude 4. He burned to come back around to knock out that other arm to ensure the Hunchback wouldn't be able to stand up again. Kind of important that he did that. Otherwise, I mean, the Fire Javelin took... This Hunchback hit twice in this entire fight. Twice. And he has managed to cut the Wolfhound in half and blow out the Fire Javelin center torso engine. So, don't you talk to me about that. I think our character fighter pilots are getting anxious. Yeah. Well, yeah, because I spend lives properly. Because you people have no sense of actual strategic importance. Dare you question me? I shall annihilate every last one of you. Yeah, you're not getting up. Go reckless. In fact, let's be smart about this. Get out of the damn mech, Shinji. There we go. That's the safe thing. Pirate lives are currency. I'm a big spender. Let's just get the Dutchie to roll. Javelin destroyed by ejection. Hope with any luck that won't be an actual destruction, and he'll just have crawled out of the mech, which is a rather common occurrence, to be completely honest. 10. All right, I'm going to drill you with, you know, everything I've got, which ain't much. Could shoot at you, but I'm not going to, because you're not going anywhere anyway. You're not going anywhere. I can take advantage of you. And you can twist around. Shoot your gun. Why not? It's the last round. You're not doing anything else. The Raven lighting that Scorpion up pretty nice. Our Raven took a little bit of a nasty hit on that one. Oh, fuck. I'm not counting it. The mission should have ended at the end of the last round. I'm not counting that. I am God repairing that. I'm not going to go through that. I'm not going to go through fixing a fucking hit. Yeah, you're challenged. Might as well write you off. You're useless to me. Xanthopus took a hit to the head, as did James. Then that hunchback didn't get away. He had no gyro. He had no gyro, no arms. Unfortunately, we're maxed out, so we don't get to take any of that salvage. Hunchback pilot ain't going nowhere. Watch that. Alright, we survived. Sort of. Just less visual. GM mode activated. Pretty much, I'm not doing the hip repair. I refuse to. Hip repairs are ridiculous and stupid. So I'm going to repair that for free because the mission should have ended the previous round and I just didn't have the setup on that. Disco chicken. There we go. I read the painful. Damn storms are wreaking havoc on Spectrum. Ooh, hopefully you're nice and safe inside. Alright, so not the greatest performance by our lovely little plucky jerks, I suppose, in Diamondback. There's my repair bay. Diamondback has the repair crew today anyway, and will for the rest of the week, so we will actually be able to get them patched up. And so we should probably work on that. They had just gotten, like, barely fixed prior to this, which is kind of funny. Which is why everybody's down at, like, no amount of time left to do any repairs. Because they were scrambling to get everything, every last moment done. Get the J2 all nice and fully patched up again. Sink all your time into that, and you can sink all your time into that. Nevermore is going to be a bit harder of a patch job since we don't have the parts in at the moment to fix it, but we'll get it there. And as usual, the Panther avoiding almost all damage. But there's that. Alright, that's all of our stuff done there. Stingray, the Sky Shatter, I don't have any open pilots, or not pilots, but any open stuff at the moment. Tal's gonna have to fly something new. Although Tal was supposed to be switching over to an Eagle. Give me my Eagle, please. How is it done yet? Should be. Still refitting. How much longer is on that Eagle? Should almost be done by now. This may just be perfect timing. Here, this Eagle. 825 minutes. Okay, 2 days. Stall a pair of wheels. However, so Cobra-Lance has a mission that's coming up right now. So we have no time in between missions. So we're going to have to end the episode a little bit early for our YouTube people. Which is actually probably not great. Because I'm not sure how the timing of today's episodes is going to work. Well, wish I had just cut the blasted legs off. Wait, what? Actually, no, maybe we shouldn't just yet. Let's go check our personnel, see if any of our mech warriors have gotten enough to level up after all time. Oh, Xanthopus has gotten 20 XP. What can you do with 20 XP? Ginger can get a gunnery skill up, which would be nice. Or he can start picking up special abilities. Right now available is Hopping Jack, and Melee Specialists are probably the only really good ones. JP's not there yet. Sunburn's not there yet. You're not there yet either. Wait, no, you might be. Because you're a recruit. I know you're a regular. You just haven't leveled up yet. Could do a story bit about what Diamondback recovered. Can we check edge? I need to zero out pretty much everybody's edge now. Everybody took headshots. But Vanguard, you are at 5 edge at the moment, so you should be fine. Can do a story bit about what Diamondback recovered. I'm not sure what you mean. At least you guys are alive. That's kind of the more important thing. I wasn't certain you guys were going to get out of that one alive. Ooh. We have been on this campaign now a long time. Contract score 38. It's got to be a lot higher than that. Alright, so yeah, we'll put it in the cut now for YouTube. So to my YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see the notification every single time they release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.